Hi, I'm Donna, and I'm here in the studio at On the Rocks. Today I want to show you how to make a peyote rope necklace using Superduos. It's a lot of fun, so let's get started. So here is an example of a Superduo rope that is made with 6 beads around. This is the style we'll work on today. This is a variation using only 4 beads around. You can also see that there's a spiral built in on this one. You can accomplish that easily by simply changing the color of one of the beads in the round. Now you're going to need between 50 and 60 grams of Superduos depending on the length, some number 10 beading needles, and some fireline. I like working with 8-pound fireline on this project. Some of the Superduos have some sharp edges to them, and the 8-pound seems to hold up better. So once you've threaded your needle, you're going to begin by picking up 6 Superduos. There we go. And then you're going to tie those into a circle using a square knot. There we go. Make sure you leave a tail of about 6 inches when you do that because you'll need that later. So now I'm just going to stitch into the adjacent bead to bury the knot. And then I'm going to step up and turn around by putting my needle back through the top hole of that same Superduo that I just exited. Now we're ready for row 2. Pick up a Superduo and stitch into the next bead. And snug that one up. There we go. Pick up another Superduo and stitch into the next one. So you're going to continue this little flower pattern all the way around on this row. You'll pick up a total of 6 Superduos. And it's going to lay flat. Don't worry about trying to make it into a tube just yet. We'll do that on the next row. So when you get to the 6th bead in the round, you're going to go through the next bead, the next Superduo, just like you did before, but now you're also going through the first bead of this round as well. Step up and turn around by going through the top hole of the same bead you just exited, and you're ready for the next row. Okay, from here, I like to wrap the thread around my finger so that I've got something to hold on to. And I'm going to cup the piece between my thumb and forefinger. I'm trying to shape it more into a tube as I start the next round of beads. Again, I'm adding 6 beads in this round by simply picking one up and stitching into the next bead. And I'm going to try and keep my tension snug as I start going around and shaping it more into a tube. There we go. On the 6th bead, you're going to stitch in to the next bead, and then we're going to do that step up and turn around again, just like we did before. Turning back around now, and we're ready for another row. So from this point, you're simply going to continue adding one row after the other, stepping up and turning around. Try to keep your thread as snug as you can. If you don't, the rope will tend to flatten out more than you want it to. I also find that working with thicker thread helps me keep my tension and the shape of my rope much better. So now, through the miracle of video, I have reached the end of my rope. Ha! I am just picking up my last row of Superduos. And when I get to the end of this row, I'm going to step up and turn around just like I always do. The only difference is that this time, rather than picking up a Superduo between each of the beads, I am just going to pass my needle and thread through each of the Superduos from the last row. This is going to cinch up the end of the tube nicely. And just to reinforce, I'll go around one more time before I tie off my thread. Okay, let's talk about endings for just a minute. This example uses seed beads to attach a clasp. Very easy to do. You just stitch in to the Superduos on opposite sides of the rope and then pick up some seed beads to attach your clasp. This pretty necklace was designed by Sharon Kaiser, and we actually sell the kit for this on our website if you like the way the pendant looks. In the kit you get the pendant as well as the findings, the chain, and all of the Superduos that go with it. If you'd just like to add this style of a cap onto the end of your rope, then check back next week. I'm adding another video showing you how to make the wrapped loops and connect the rope to the clasp and the chain. You can also pick up a set of these caps and the clasp and chain on the website as well. So that's it for today. Hopefully you're in fast forward on your own peyote rope necklace. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you again next week.